You are on the TinkerCad homepage. Hopefully you're logged in or are logging in. Remember, you push the sign in button here in the corner. And then you do sign in using social providers. Hopefully you know that by now. Go ahead and click it and then push Google. Once yours loads in, you're on the home page here. We are creating a new design, so go ahead and click Create New Design. All right, so we're going to start by renaming it. Click into the title here, click, and we're going to name it Train, since today we will be making a train. There we go. So, to start our train, we are going to grab a cylinder. So go ahead and grab a cylinder and drag it onto your work plane. We're going to rotate our cylinder. So you kind of have to go to the side to see this side arrow here, because that's the one we need. So if you can't see this side one, rotate just a little on your screen until you do, because that is the one we need. We click on it and we'll put in 90, enter, and it should lay flat. So again, if you missed that, all I did was drag the cylinder and found this top side arrow, clicked it, and typed in 90. So you should have a cylinder on your page. We're going to reshape it, so just click on it, and remember this, usually this front corner box is the easiest one, but we can drag it in and out just a little bit. And then we want to resize the height. So to do the height, you need to click on this very top white box. So again, I just find the very top one where my mouse is, and I drag it down just to help it keep its shape. So yours looks something like that. Doesn't have to be exact. But we want 4 of these. So the easiest thing to do is to duplicate it, so we don't have to do all those steps again. So we go up into our toolbar here and push duplicate. Then I just drag it to the side a little bit. Then I push duplicate. And see, this time it duplicates the object and the motion, which is handy. And I can push duplicate again. So I should have 4 of them laying down on my screen. The next step is to grab a box. So go ahead and grab a box and drag it onto your work plane. The first thing we're going to want to do is raise it up. So you should know by now how to raise. You just grab the black teardrop. We're going to grab that and we're going to go to about 5. Or you can just click on it and drag up until you see 5. And I'm going to move it on top of my other shapes. So I lifted it up to about 5 using the little teardrop. And I'm going to resize it. So I just grab that corner box and I'm trying to drag it as long, a little bit longer, a little bit shorter. So I want the little wheels to be showing, or wheels to be poking out, and then I want the end to be just a little bit longer. So that looks pretty good to me. Can see underneath my train car there. Remember, the actual size isn't too big of a deal as long as yours is looking mostly like mine. Okay, so next we're going to grab another box. And we are going to drag this one a little bit bigger, so it's more like a rectangular size. That's what we want. So far you've got just that box. You made just a little bit bigger, but you're going to grab another box. And you're going to make this one a little bit shorter than that box. So I can tell how tall this one is just by holding my mouse here. It's 20. And this one is also 20. So I want to drag it until it's probably at about 15, making it shorter. So now one is shorter than the other. So I've got one bigger box and one shorter box. On my shorter box, I'm going to drag it a little bit longer and then place it inside of the other box. So I have one box that is taller and wider and one box that is smaller and fits through the other one. Hopefully yours looks something like that. It's got one box inside of another. I do want you to click on the inside box here. Make sure you're on the inside one, double check that. And then go up and push whole because we're going to cut it out. So we've got the box here with the other box turned into a hole. We do need to group those, but just those two shapes. So make sure that when you click to drag and group that you're not accidentally getting these shapes. So sometimes it helps to go to the top angle for this. And you click and drag over top of just those two shapes. If you keep getting the back ones because you're going like this, then make sure you switch your angle so those don't get in your way. And drag over top and then push group. Once you group, you should see it's kind of cut out as a hole. What we're going to do here is we're going to raise it up to sit on top of this shape. So remember how to raise. You use the black teardrop. And I'm not sure exactly how tall. I'm guessing about 22 might be good. Let's try 22 and drag it on. Yeah, that looks good. If I want to, I can level it and stretch it out, but you definitely don't have to. You could also leave it a little bit smaller like this. It's up to you. So put yours on top there. There we go. All right, we're gonna do one last little smokestack on the front. So grab one more cylinder, raise it up to about 22 like we did with the other one. And then drag it onto the front of your train. So mine looks pretty good, but I'm going to recolor it. So if you want to change your colors, take a moment to change your colors. So once you got yours how you want it, go ahead and group it, because remember, if you don't group it, and you try to move it, just one piece moves, which is not what I want. So I'm going to undo that. And then I just click down and drag over top of everything to group it. So again, you just click off of your shapes and drag. Remember how the box shows up? Drag, group. But I liked my more colorful version, so I'm going to go back to my solid here and click on multicolor. All right, so I'm liking how mine turned out, so I can call it good.